Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back to NBC5. We've got the sunshine coming into the valley to start off this Wednesday morning. We're actually looking a little bit out to the east towards Roxanne this morning. A beautiful start if you're just maybe getting outdoors. It has been nicer this morning compared to a little bit cooler start yesterday morning, sitting at 61 degrees. It's a 4-degree bump in temperatures, and we're going to climb just a little bit more, but getting to the seasonal average for this afternoon, upper 70s by lunchtime, high of 91 degrees. Still going to be mild into the evening hours, and again, sun setting at 8:07 here for tonight. And we'll have a little bit of a breeze during the afternoon hours. You're seeing it increasing up to about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Parts of our area like the coastline, and in Northern California just a little bit breezier, about 10 to 18 miles per hour. That's your sustained winds. Could still see some gusts getting up to maybe 20 to 25 miles per hour. Overall, quieter conditions extend for our area. Lots of sunshine expected here throughout the rest of this week, and then changes happen this weekend with the chance of some isolated storms returning in the forecast. And that's going to be as the ridge continues to build out a little bit further west, it's going to be providing a little bit of some monsoonal moisture, and a little bit more activity with a better coverage of storms will be possible into the start of next week. But until then, it's just going to be hot and it's going to be dry, and we are getting much hotter through the rest of this week as well. Looking further east, we have Hurricane Erin still out here, and you can see how big this storm is as some of the outer bands kind of edging closer to the coastline, to the southeastern coastline for this morning. Latest update on this is still a hurricane category 2. Sustained wind speeds of 100 miles per hour, and it's moving more northerly now at 13 miles per hour. The track of that's going to now start to push more to the north and northeast as we get in the next couple of days. This is not expected to make a landfall for this system. It's going to stay out in the Atlantic. Now, looking further west, ridge is starting to build in. Low pressure system out here in the Pacific, well, it's going to stay out there. It is not going to be moving inland. It's going to lose a lot of energy over the coming days as the ridge kind of expands out here across our region, bringing in the hotter temperatures. And then we start to see that monsoonal moisture creeping in as we get into this weekend and for the start of next week, and with that providing the potential of some storms. But again, that's not until we're getting into next week. We see dry conditions here for the next few days across our region, and we also start to see maybe some of those isolated storms returning on Sunday. When we get into your 7-day forecast, though, the big difference over the next few days is definitely going to be the heat, where we've been at or below the seasonal average for much of this month. We are going to stay much hotter into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, over 100 degrees. Might even continue into next week as well, but putting an isolated chance of some storms Monday and Tuesday. We might see some activity kicking off in Northern California and pushing into the valley. The Klamath Basin will get into the isolated chance of storms as we're getting into this weekend, and then a little bit better coverage into next week. Temperatures will warm about 10 degrees today into Friday. You're seeing that high of 94. Still cooler next couple of mornings in the 40s, but we'll get into the 50s with a warm up for this weekend. Northern California will also get into some triple digits starting on Friday. Lower 90s. Get out and enjoy it here for today, although it is going to be a hotter day compared to yesterday. And the coastline is where you want to go to beat the heat. 60s to lower 70s. Brookings might edge a little bit closer to 75 for today. We're seeing a little bit more wind for the next couple of days, and they are dealing with that fog out there this morning, but overall dry conditions in that 7-day forecast.